So 2022 financial goals. I feel like the year just started and it's already going really well. 2021 was really interesting in the sense that there was a lot of new things going on. Working a job, graduated college, worked a lot of hours which I was not used to, proved to myself that I could work that much. Started investing into the stock market heavily. Really learned the stock market. Maybe not as much as some other people, just because the market only went up last year. But I learned the basics. I learned what I need to learn, and I think I got an idea of what I need to do to continue to be successful in the market. Bought a house. That was interesting. That was a lot of work, but I want to do it again. So I learned a lot last year. And I think that all of those things last year are really going to shape me for 2022. And it's really going to help me for all the goals that I'm setting for myself this year. So yeah, I'm excited for 2022. I think it's going to be really good. So that's why I'm excited to make this video. So yeah, let's jump into it. So I think it's appropriate to talk about 2021's net worth, because I think it's really good to see how you are doing on a year-to-year basis on net worth. It also kind of works with how I look at companies in the stock market by free cash flow, just maybe not so much, but just I think net worth is important. So I've got my computer right here and I'm going to just talk about that really quick. So last year net worth was $70,000. 15,000 of that was in cash. That's just money that I can get at any point in time. 40,000 of that was in stocks. 89% of that was in Tesla. Tesla is my biggest holding. I really believe in Tesla. I really think that that company has a lot to grow in the future. So yeah, Tesla, that's for another video. Nvidia is a big game changer for me. That company is doing great. And then AMC, Nvidia 7% and then AMC at 4%. AMC was interesting because I bought it before it rallied up to $70. I bought some shares, I bought some call options. They did really well. And once I made good profit, I sold out on my options and continue to hold AMC. So pretty much what I'm holding now is just profit. So I'm gonna just hold on to that because I do think that that is going to do well in the future. All right. Then $7,000 is in cryptocurrency. All of that is in Ethereum because I think that the return on the investment is higher on Ethereum than Bitcoin. You can buy more Ethereum. It's just cheaper to buy. And I also think that Ethereum is going to be playing a big role with the metaverse. Obviously right now we've got NFTs going on. So yeah, I've got Ethereum with an average of $3,900. And then finally, real estate. Last year I bought a house for $270,000 and I have some net worth in that. All right, now this is my goal for 2022. So end of year I want to have $100,000 in net worth. So not very much more, but I think that some of the reason why I made so much last year was because the market was doing really, really well. And I don't expect the same returns this year. So I'm thinking more of worst case scenario, market stays really flat, job stays the same, nothing really changes this year. Just me saving and just saving a lot of my money can get me to this goal. So if things change and get better potentially, or the stock market just continues to just go up this year, then maybe we'll see more. But I want to be neutral and I want to have an opinion. I want to have a goal that I think I can achieve. So 100,000 is my goal for this year. Of that, I want to continue to have $15,000 in cash because I don't see a reason to have more in that. 15,000 is enough where if anything happens, I can continue to live comfortably for a couple months before I need to start taking out money from other places. All right, then I want to have $50,000 in stocks, so that's an extra $10,000 than last year. Like I said, $50,000 in total. That is considering that the market just stays flat, so that's $10,000. Market doesn't go up or down. Then cryptocurrency at a total of $8,500. So an extra $1,500. Again, that is Ethereum staying just consistently at around $4,000, because that's what I think is going to happen this year, potentially a dip. And then real estate at $30,000. I want to buy more real estate, and the $30,000 is going to be like a little bit of a fluctuation, because I do think that I can potentially buy a home this year for affordable price, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, that is it. So we'll put an additional $30,000 into real estate. So tackling Robinhood, I want to invest an extra $10,000 into that. So what I plan to do is I'm going to be investing $625 every single month. So I'm just going to set up a automatic reoccurring $625 divided by 2. So every 2 weeks I'm getting that, because that's when I get paid, every 2 weeks. So this way I'm not taking a huge chunk from one check. I'm just taking half of that. So yeah, $625. And then what I'm going to allocate it in is into companies that I see are going to grow a lot. Have a high chance of growth, because those stocks usually have the highest opportunity for return on investment. So that includes Tesla. That's going to probably be where most of my money goes. I already have a lot of Tesla, but I want to buy more Tesla. So that's probably where most of my money is going to go. If Tesla can stay under $1,000, then I will continue to buy more of that. If it goes over that, then I may start seeing other opportunities, because I already have a good amount of shares. So I want to keep my average low. I still think that even if it goes to $1,200, that's still relatively low, thinking long term. But under $1,000 would be fantastic. Under $800 would be great. So yeah, that is where I plan to allocate most of my money. I also plan on buying stocks like Nvidia. I really believe in that company, just because with everything going on with the metaverse, you need companies like Nvidia to be able to get that idea into reality. So Nvidia is going to be the other one, and then other small, well, not small tech, but huge tech companies, but I'm going to have a small position in, such as Apple, because I am a consumer of Apple, and I really do believe that Apple is a great company. And now that they're doing their own chips and the phones are getting better with their cameras, the company is just very, very good. They really know how to appeal to their buyers, and yeah, really believe in that company as well. So mostly though, it's going to be Tesla and Nvidia. All right, moving along. Vanguard. So Vanguard, I want to invest in a total of $3,000, and what I'm going to do, the same thing, is 3,000 divided by 12, so that's $250, and I'm going to do that twice a month. So the ETFs that I am going to invest in include VOO, VTI, VOOG, and VNQ. I'm going to make another video on why I'm investing in those ETFs, but if that's all you take from it, that's what I'm investing in. So that is my plan of attack for stocks this year. And now if the market takes a dip, then I am going to invest more money. But considering that, well, assuming nothing changes and the market stays flat, if not a little bit up, then that is what I'm going to be investing in, and leftover money will just go into other options. All right, the second thing is cryptocurrency. So I want to invest $125 every single month into Ethereum. Now the reason why this is a smaller amount of money is because Ethereum is very volatile. Now I'm okay with volatility. I think that that can be really good if you're a trader, but I don't, as the money continues to increase and I start having more money in Ethereum, I don't want to be looking at it all the time, because I'm seeing it go up and down. I have a positive trajectory on Ethereum. I think it's going to do really well in the future, but if I have $10,000 in it, for example, and it goes from 4,000 to 1,000, then that is a big chunk of money. I'm losing that 75%. So I don't want to have 10,000 may not be so scary, but if I start having $50,000, for example, then that is a huge chunk of change. So just the volatility right now is the reason why I'm not investing more money, but I want to be in Ethereum, so $125 is what I feel comfortable in investing into that. Now, may I lose an opportunity? Maybe, but I'll still have a small amount in Ethereum because I really do think that that is going to do great. All right, now the third category is real estate. So I plan to invest $1,250 every single month, and what I plan to do is take some of that money and put it into a separate brokerage account, and hopefully that will do well because I don't need that money right now. That's going to be something that I plan to buy maybe down a couple months down the line, maybe like more like October, November, so almost next year. So I don't need that money right now, and I plan to invest some of that money also or save it in a online savings account. So $1,250 a month. Now, the type of home that I plan to buy is a single family home that I can not only live in it for the year and have a friend live with me to bring the cost down, but also have a house that once I leave that, it makes sense to rent out. So the numbers work, so that I can move, have people live there, and the money cash flows, as well as have a house that is in a location that is going to appreciate in the years to come. So yeah, that is what I plan to do for real estate, and I'll record once that starts moving along. Then I'll start recording more videos on that process because I didn't on the last one. So yeah, that is the real estate goal. Okay, now finally it's business. Now business falls into two things. The first one is YouTube, and the second one is an e-commerce business. So right now those are the two things that I have in mind. Now I do have some other options that I may start, but they're not concrete, but these two are more concrete in my head of what I want to do. So with YouTube, I'm going to also include Instagram in this. I want to grow those social media accounts. I think that those two are really big, and with the pandemic, it just showed that content creators are here to stay and they can really do a lot. And I really love talking about finance and personal growth and business and helping other people just become aware and do good for themselves. So yeah, YouTube is where I hope to share that, as well as just talk about my journey, because yeah, I'm hoping that you guys find some entertainment out of it, find motivation out of it, and just helps you start. And then Instagram is going to be a little bit different, but I plan to just post stuff there, hopefully stuff that other people like to see. I'm also really into wardrobe and fitness, so I will probably tie in a little bit of fitness in here because I think that it really meshes well with finance, personal development. But in that page, it will be more about fitness and wardrobe, because I don't want to include a lot of fitness and wardrobe in this because I want to keep them separate. But yeah, those are the two things that I really want to grow right now. I really want to grow my social media presence. I think it's really big to have, not only just for social media, but also I feel like in just working in industry, if you have a social media, it really shows your employer that you are responsible, because growing something is not easy. Growing a social media is not easy nowadays. There's so many people that do it. So you have to have an approach, a strategic approach, if you want to actually grow a channel. So yeah, that is my business plan number one. And then the second plan is e-commerce. So for the e-commerce, it kind of ties into the same thing as wardrobe and similar to the page, which is financial growth and motivation and all these ideas. So I want to grow an e-commerce that shares that idea and just allows people to purchase it, and hopefully it keeps them motivated. It keeps them reminded of why they're doing their why. So yeah, that is the other idea, to start an e-commerce. Now I don't really have a goal for like, oh, I want to make X amount of dollars this year. I don't really care for that. What I care more about is to start an account that can sustain itself, that allows me to learn, that allows me to continue to do every single month, it continues to grow every single month, because I think that is more exciting than the idea of making X amount of dollars. Now, don't get me wrong, making money is great because it will allow me to put more time into that, but the idea of just growing it and learning it is more exciting to me, because if I can learn from here, then I can apply it somewhere else in another idea that I may have. Now, the other reason why I bring these two things up in the investment plan or the financial plan is because I do plan on allocating some money into both. Obviously, if I want to grow the e-commerce, then I need to actually invest money into that so I can grow and have a page and have everything that I need to have the company run. But also with YouTube, if I want to increase my content, if I want to make every video better, with that I need to invest money into that. So that's why I included them in here, because with every business you need to reinvest in the business to grow the business. So yeah, that is my financial plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys got something out of it. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.